Want to take pro photos like this just with your phone? No need for a studio anymore. Just snap a pic with Photoroom and let the AI work its magic. You get tons of options and bam, you've got professional looking photos ready to post straight to your Instagram.
We would really rate the customer service and support we get from TaxCycle as top notch. We were blown away right from day one with how responsive and helpful.
I'm clearly speaking truth, collective.
Customer service and support we get from TaxCycle as top notch. We were blown away right from day one with how responsive and helpful.
I'm clearly speaking truth, collective. Because why the hell would they cut me off like that if I wasn't?
We were blown away right from day one with how responsive and helpful.
I'm clearly speaking truth, collective. Because why the hell? So yeah, they were basically wanting to steal your bread and give you the crust. Is basically what this is showing. And they're all collaborating against. And again, there's it's really funny that Linda's got this live out here on tonight's live. It just happens to be teamed up to ruin your reputation and union. Now they're exposed. Archangel Michael says justice is served. So there's definitely something going on here. I'm really getting with the Seven of Cups. You're not surprised. You're not surprised to be validated, collective. Okay? And they're trying to gaslight you. They're trying to, they're getting caught up for the collusion. They're getting caught up for the lies. They're getting caught up for putting you through all this shit, from keeping you moving forward, for trying to destroy you and to leave you defenseless. They're getting caught up for this. They have no other choice but to apologize and to give everything they got, whatever they got left. They're trying to put you to rest. They were trying to put what you were building to rest, collective. This is what you're walking away from. This is what you've been trying to walk away from for a long time. A bunch of betraying pieces of shit. Pray tell, collective, what the next is. What are we walking into? Pray tell what we're walking into. Spirit, please let it be good. Because, yeah. This is bullshit. Yeah, it is a confirmation. It is a confirmation. And thank you, Spirit. I'm very much in gratitude to find out this information. Walking into the Star, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Whoa. This is a new beginning. And the Ten of Cups. Wow. The Ten of Cups and the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's brokenhearted at the fact that they left you out in the cold, that they tried to ruin you. Yet they loved you all this whole time, and they can't walk away from you emotionally, because here you are. You were supposed to be their knight in shining armor. Oh my god, this is so heavy. Like, the damage is done. They come in and they try and ruin you. Ruin everything that you have, everything that you're trying to build. All on false pretenses. And here you are, trying to nurture your truth through it all. Trying to follow your destined path. And you give no fucks now at this point because of the past. You're being extremely... Fuck, man, this is hitting me hard. I don't think I've smoked so much in all of my readings. I almost went through almost a half a pack already. Welcome in, Michael. You're walking into a new beginning, collective. You're walking into a new idea. You're walking into the ability to shine. You're walking into the ability of healing. You're walking into the ability of success and victory and happiness. That's what you're walking into after all of this. Like, I don't want to even pull any more cards to jinx this. I'm going to leave that at that. What we're walking into is a brand new beginning, collective, and that's all that matters. I'm not going to look into it. I don't have to look into it. I don't want to look into it. There's something regarding this Queen of Wands, and I'm thinking it's a family member. She's the one that caused a lot of crazy... She's the one that tried to hang you up. This Queen of Wands is the one that tried to hang you up, and I really think it's a family member. She's the one that caused a lot of the conflict. She's the one that tried to break your heart. And she used a whole fucking slew of people to do it. People are shook at how fucking intuitive you are. I know they're shook at how intuitive I am. I can feel it. I'm not stupid. What's the scoop? What's the influence? No. Yeah, what is the influence or the attitude in relation to the situation for reading number 2? Yeah. The attitude in relation to the situation was basically to get you to miss out and disconnect you from the divine. That was the whole idea. And basically take your Ace of Pentacles. Steal it from you. They wanted you to have nothing. No connection to the divine and anything. But here you are, you exposed everything. And they're all butthurt at the fact that they didn't get away with it. Yeah, you're closing out the cycle. The cycle's finally closing. You're going to be able to get on with your life. Yeah, the 10 of Cups is on the fence, though. I'm really getting a feeling like you're not really gonna know where to go from here, collective. You're not gonna really know whether or not you want this 10 of Cups with this person that was thwarted out of your relation. You know, they sabotaged a union. They sabotaged your 10 of Pentacles. They sabotaged your Ace of Pentacles. They tried to sabotage your connection with the divine. And I think you're going to get to the point where your attitude is like, where do I even go from here? Where do we even go from here? All the while, they were all leaving you in the dark. This Queen of Cups is the one that was at the point of trying to get you to disconnect from the divine and get you to miss out on your Ace of Pentacles. She was at the helm of it. And now she's thinking that she needs to come in and somehow reconcile with you and doesn't know how. They don't know how they're going to come in and speak on it. They don't know how they're going to come in and tell you the truth. There's a Queen of Swords in here. She was lying. Lying through her teeth. I'm really picking up on a Cancer. This could be somebody in your family. Yeah, 8 of Wands in reverse. They threw out lies in order to thwart you, to stop you from moving forward. They spoke on things that they shouldn't have. And they betrayed you. So how do you come back from that? Because really, sorry doesn't fucking cut it. Okay, next. That's the attitude in relation to it. What's the influence? Thank you all for joining back here with me tonight. There is I don't know how long it is. I've been going since 8:44, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's like a 3.5, 4-hour live prior to this. And I'm still going. I'm on reading number 2. I'm just finishing up reading number 2, and I'm going to be going into reading number 3. So if you haven't checked out the previous live, there's a whole other part of this live that's going to be uploaded soon. Probably by tomorrow, so you can go check that out. Because I don't think it's available anymore at this point, because it's in the process of uploading. What's the influence? And I'm going to call it. I have a feeling the devil's going to pop out. What's the influence of over this second reading? Did somebody make a deal with the devil, Spirit? What's the influence of the second reading? And again, the Emperor on its side. They tried to put an Emperor to rest. They tried to leave you in the dark with the King of Swords. This King of Swords tried to leave you in the dark and siphoning off of your energy to basically make you into a tyrant. That was their job, and to bring you to your death. And that was all orchestrated by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm picking up on a mother figure. Definitely not a mom. More of a mother. It takes a real woman to be a mom. Any other part of this influence? Yeah, and now they somehow want to come in and reconcile. After leaving you in the dark, trying to make you into a tyrant, siphoning off of your money, stealing your fucking money, manipulating you, keeping you from healing, keeping you in a constant state of fucking pain and suffering, trying to put out your light, having no hope, manipulation, on a one-way street to hell, pretty well. Yeah, all done in a 2 of Cups with the King of Swords. They basically orchestrated a King of Swords to come in all proper, to act like they were a two of Cups, to siphon off of you, make you into a tyrant, bring you to your death, and now they want to reconcile? Now they want to fucking reconcile. The King of Swords wants to reconcile. What, so that way they can come in and finish the fucking job? Welcome in, Renee. Yeah. Apparently you weren't supposed to see this coming. You weren't supposed to see this whole reconciliation to where they were going to come in all nice and proper and reconcile with you, only to bring you to your fucking death. You weren't supposed to figure this out. This Queen of Pentacles in the reverse probably paid this fucking asshole off to come in and finish the job. And you're not supposed to see this coming. If you were such a fucking fraud, why the fuck are you predicting this right now, Aiden? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. What they didn't see coming is the fact that you're still moving forward. The fact that everything that they brought up against you couldn't touch you. The fact that everything that they bring up against you makes you stronger. For good measure. Because the Divine's got other fucking plans. Karmics. Oh, I'm fucking livid. The fact that all this is coming into confirmation, Spirit, I don't know. You're too cool for school, Collective. You're so good at what you're doing, it's kind of a blessing and a curse. But the Divine is working in your favor in this. There is going to be people coming in to collaborate with you. The Divine is bringing you a 10 of Cups, which you don't see coming, and it is protected by the Divine. My ancestors are extremely livid at this point. Yeah, they tried to disempower, try to make you feel worthless, try to stop you in your tracks. But you just keep going. You just keep going. And you're focusing on yourself now. You don't want no reconciliation. And that's what's throwing them off. Because you were always one to reconcile. You were always one to work things out. You were always one to be the bigger person. And to always be open to communication. And now you're not wanting to give 2 fucking cents to these people. For good reason. Because you know that they're coming in to just finish the job. You know that. They're all about the money. They're all about the drama. They're all about the corruption. And they think that they're going to get away with it. And they can't. Why? Because the Divine has other plans. Yeah, and they're missing out. They're going to miss out on this whole plan. Because it's not going to work. It's falling apart and it's blowing up in their face. And I hope that they are, if there are any authorities watching me and investigating this situation, you can contact me anytime. You can figure out my number. You can figure out my number. Okay? You can find out my number and you can contact me at any time. Ask me anything you need. I will clear things up. I will give you all the information that you need. What's the hopes and fears in this second reading? Yeah, you want to release the betrayal. You got an Ace of Pentacles here, the 3 of Swords, and the Chariot on its side. The authorities are going to stand down. Because that was the next... I think that was what was the next course of action. To get the authorities involved. But the authorities did an investigation. And you're standing on business. Your story hasn't fucking changed. And neither has mine. Why? Because it's the truth. I don't have a reason to come on here and act a fool and lie about a whole bunch of shit. That would ruin my credibility. That would ruin the integrity that is me. If somebody's lying and saying that I'm a fraud and that I'm a liar, that I'm not doing this with good intention, it's because I'm speaking truth and they don't want to be outed. They are a suspect, authorities. If people are lying on me, saying that I'm the fraud, I'm the liar, they are a suspect because I'm clearly triggering them. And if you don't understand that, you need to open your brain and understand that. I'm triggering the fuck out of my ops right now, and I know that. That's the whole purpose is why the divine has called me here. Because the cards don't fucking lie. And it's not like I'm sitting here setting up the reading. I'm shuffling these cards out. And I'm doing it genuinely. I don't have any reason to come on here and talk a big fucking stupid ass story. Yeah. All this bullshit about this whole movement forward, it's all falling apart. The chariot on its side, this is about movement forward and it's being stagnant. It's on the fence. It could go either way. The hopes and fears? The fear is to be made out to be a fraud. The fear is to not be able to move forward. The challenge is to be able to move forward, continuing to move forward with integrity. I can't do that if I got people fucking reporting my lives and shutting me down. All because they're butthurt at the fact that I'm speaking truth. And the fact that I'm exposing their stupid ass. Yeah, I want to clear out this betrayal. Yes, I'm fucking standing on business. Why wouldn't I? My fear, not having a new beginning. It blowing up in my face. What about you, collective? Yeah, the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. To finally be rid of this bullshit. Allow this whole plan against me to blow up in their face instead. Because I'm standing on business. And make it to where all this manipulation flies back to them. I rebuke it. I send it back to sender. And I bind it to the motherfuckers. How dare you think that you're going to come in and sabotage my life? All because you don't want to take accountability for your bullshit? And then have me suffer for it? The Ace of Swords. Truth. The fullest extent of the law. No fucking mercy. To the fullest extent of the law. What is the outcome? What's the outcome, Spirit? So the challenge is to settle your fucking self down, Aiden. Oh my god. Yeah. The challenge is, collective, is to stay the fuck out of jail. That's what the challenge is. The challenge is to be able to give back after everything's been destroyed. That's the challenge of the outcome. People want to make it all for nothing. Everything you fucking build, everything that you tried to build, everything you tried to do to help other people, help yourself, and heal other people. And they want to destroy that? What's the outcome to this, Spirit? I'm really picking up. Where do I go from here? Yeah. This Queen of Cups, they can't walk away from what they did. And the divine is orchestrating that. This Queen of Cups is getting caught up. I'm really picking up on a Cancer. Part of your family. They're gutted at what they did. They can't live with themselves now. Yeah, because you're willing to give back. Even after all of this, collective, the fact that you're willing to give back to people and still help people after all that's been done to you, that's your success. That's your victory. The fact that this, as much as it pissed you off, it set you free to some degree. Okay? But the fact that you're able to give back after all that's been done, that's your success. That's your victory. That you didn't allow it to harden you, that you didn't allow it to destroy you, despite it all. You're going to get your Ace of Pentacles. You're going to get your Ace of Pentacles. And this is going to be your rebirth. Your official, fucking untouchable rebirth, collective. And things are going to balance out. Okay? And somebody's absolutely gutted that you don't want to be with them. Yeah, and it's all going to be revealed to you soon. All the betrayal is going to be revealed to you soon. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah. This Queen of Cups, they don't even know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to... They can't escape this. And the thing is, this person that... this union that partnered up with this fucking bunch of karmic assholes, okay? They knew you deserved better. But they still helped them. They still became an accomplice. And I have a feeling the reason why you haven't heard from them is because they blackmailed them. And that's why your ex hasn't come in to reconcile with you yet, because they were blackmailed by your family. And the thing is that they made it to be where all this person was to do was give you somebody new to be with. Somebody substantially better status, better standards, better this, better that. Okay? And they lived far away, so and this is according to my situation and my story, okay? I might as well throw that in there, okay? I am seeing a lot of the messages and the downloads and whatever the information coming through. It's a lot of my story. This second reading is definitely what I'm dealing with. So this could very well be similar to your story, collective. All right? But this person didn't know nothing about this whole backstory, about your inheritance, about everything. They didn't know about that until after you broke up. Because they were attacking your other half. They were attacking your union. They were attacking your other half to make them out. They quite possibly could have attached demonic entities to them to make them act out of character, to make them go into their darkness and their shadow rather than their light. And you may have noticed something along that line. And I think this is why this person knew better. They knew you deserved better. They wanted to come forward and they wanted to speak on that, but they couldn't. Because they were being blackmailed. To think all these years of suffering, okay, was at the helm of spiritual warfare, okay, was at the fact that it was not me. It was not me. It wasn't me at all. The whole fucking time. Because I looked at my life. I looked at my intentions. I looked at my heart space. I looked at my mind. I looked into myself to try to make sense of all of it. And I'm not the villain, and they tried to make me out to be the villain. They tried to groom me into being a villain. By the constant spiritual warfare, the constant struggle, the constant fighting, the constant juggling. The constant failures after failure after failure after failure. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with a fucking 8 of Pentacles, right side up. I'm extremely talented. There's no fucking reason in the world why I should not be stable, why I should not be fruitful, why I should not have some sort of Ace of Pentacles. There's no reason for it. Some of the best jobs I had just up and let me go. One particular just the day before my birthday. That's not a coincidence, collective. All because they wanted my Ace of Pentacles. All because my grandmother left me pretty well everything because she knew that they were all a bunch of fucking selfish karmics. And that's why she left me everything. That's why she left me the house. That's why she left me an inheritance in order to take care of the house. So that way I could take on the family line. I'd actually have something to work with. I'd actually have something to offer a family. But they stole it and took it for themselves, thinking that I wasn't ever going to make anything of myself. And in the process of that, sabotaging absolutely everything I've ever had, everything I've ever done. In behind the scenes, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. The construction company that I worked for. The cement company was literally throwing big, huge boulders at the outhouse when I go in to go to the washroom. So, throwing rocks and hiding their hands? Come to find out, I had a family member that got me that job in behind the scenes, only to haze me and stress me the fuck out, to the point where I'd snap. And if they think I don't know that, and I know they're watching, if you think I don't fucking know that, you're sad to be true. They literally tried to destroy me, a little bit at a time. And they're paying off people to do it. It's all about the fucking money. Fuck off, Carl. Go eat shit. You couldn't even last a day in my shoes. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. I call my power back to me from anywhere, anyone, anything, any realm that chooses to siphon, choose to condone any ill will on my name, on my integrity, on me, in any sort of way. I call my power back to me and I sever all cords from any realm or anything, anyone, any place. I sever the cords indefinitely. I also call on any evil eye that's been sent my way to be sent back to sender. And let it be bound to them indefinitely. Let it be bound to them forevermore, and let them feel purgatory in their hearts and in their souls. Let them reap what they sow. Anything orchestrated towards my demise, let it be a part of my rise, and let it only make me stronger, more prosperous, more healthy, more abundant. As above, so below, as within, so without, and so it is. Carl needs to fuck off. Tribe, I love you too. For the ones that affirm this power call and rebuking and resender, let this be for you as well in your own situation. Rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again, singing a song. We rise again in the voices of us, and then we rise again. When the waves roll on over the waters and the ocean cries, we look to our sons and daughters to explain our lives. As if a child could tell us why, that as sure as the sunrise, as sure as the sea, as sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves out on the ocean. And then we rise again. When the light goes dark with the forces of creation across the stormy sky, we look to reincarnation to explain our lives. As if a child could tell us why, that as sure as the sunrise, as sure as the sea, as sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves out on the ocean. And then we rise again. We rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves out on the ocean. And then we rise up again. I think I really should start singing again. Go check that song out on Apple Music and buy it again and again and again. Go look it up. It's The Rise Again by the Rankin Family. Go give them some love, please. They make some amazing music. And I give all credit to them. Go buy their music. Pretty well almost all their, in their East Coast, pretty well all their music is beautiful. It's beautiful music. It got me through a really, really rough time during my teenage years. I don't know where I would be today if it wasn't for that band. I'll tell you right now. They're not, I don't think they're even touring anymore. I think they're rested. They're retired. A couple of their band members have passed away. May they rest in peace. However, their music stands as iconic as far as I'm concerned. So, go give them some love. Go buy their music. You won't be disappointed. It's an East Coast band, so it's a lot of Irish, Gaelic kind of music. It's absolutely beautiful. Welcome in, Emmy. All right, collective, we're going to do the number 3 video, or the number 3 reading, and then that's it. That's all. I'm out of here. I was only supposed to do a short video tonight, apparently, but I just keep on going and going and going and going and going. I'm putting in my part-time at this point. I'm putting in 5 to 6 hours, I think, each live this week. So I do apologize for them to be so freaking long. But like I say, you don't have to watch the whole video. You can pick an angel number that's been sticking out to you and utilize that angel number within the time scale of that, and you can skim the video, right? So that is a possibility for you, for all these long, long, long videos. You don't have to sit here and watch all 5 hours, okay? If you do, thank you for your devotion and thank you for your commitment. It's greatly appreciated. And I only sang that Rise Again song because we will rise again, collective. Despite what is thrown in our pathway, we will rise. Okay? Nothing's gonna stop us now. Do 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 do. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Who sings that? Who sings that song? Do you guys know? I know there's a girl and a guy that sing it together. It's a duet, I think. Whatever it takes. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, Heart to Heart, I think. If we're heart to heart. Nothing's gonna stop us now. All I need is you. All I ever needed better you. All I ever wanted. Heart to heart. To all the days we're together, to all the time we're apart of each other's lives, heart to heart. And so I had a little rival. We never saw the start of each other's lives, heart to heart. Is this even it? Was it written by Mark DeMarco? Was it Elton John? Was it really Elton John? Is it Kenny Loggins? No. Heart to Heart 80s song? No. I know it was in the 80s. American Michael McDonald and composer David Foster in the release of November 1982 Columbia Pictures' second three singles of the 82 album The High Adventure. Elton John? Alright, I'll look it up, I'll see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. No, that's not the song. I think you're crazy. I'm far apart. We're heart to heart. Oh, nothing's gonna stop us now. Starship. Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. Let them say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. And baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out on lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Whoa. I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I'll stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do. Let them say we're crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby, don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. And baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Oh, all that I need is you. All that I ever need. And all that I ever want is to hold you forever and ever. Hey, hey, hey. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Yes. So anyway, I'm channeling that song. So somebody wants to be in your life. Somebody's like against the fucking world. They want to be there. They want to be with you. They want to be there. Like, this is why I'm singing this song. Okay? No, I'm not an American. I'm not from the South. I am a Canadian. Born and raised. But anyway, yeah, I'm channeling that song. So, I don't know. This next reading is I have a feeling this next reading is going to be a love reading. All right? So that's what I'm kind of picking up on. And I'm going to jump in here. Where are they? Are they set? Yeah. I'm going to pick up on the Lover's Oracle and throw some cards because I'm compelled to. What's this next reading? What is this? Because I'm picking up on a love reading, Spirit. What's this lover got to say? I can't make a decision. I can't take it anymore. What do you see in me? I can't let go of you. They want to promise you everything. Apparently they want out. Maybe you want out. Maybe they can't make a decision. They can't take it anymore. What do you see in me and I can't let go of you? And I want out. I think that's you, collective. You just want out of this whole bit. You don't want to have anything to do with this. But they're going to come in. They want to come in. They want to promise you the world. But they can't make a decision. They can't figure out what they want to, how they want to go about it. They can't take it anymore either. What's the scoop, Spirit? These feelings are eating me alive. I bet. No bug spray is going to get that away. I can't make you happy. What's the truth? If somebody's not longing for your kiss, why is that? Why is it that you love me? They didn't want you leaving them like the others, so that's why they left you instead. That's why they pulled away, because they didn't want you to leave them like the others. That's all right, Sheila. Welcome in. Welcome in, Rosanna. Welcome in, Emmy. Welcome in, Trudy. All right, so we got that under the wraps. I don't know why I'm channeling that love song if they're not sure as to what they want to do. They can't make up their mind. I don't know, collective. This is weird. Anyway. What's the situation for the reading number 3? Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse. So they don't know how to give to you. They don't know how to give to you now that you're broke. Now that your heart's broken. Maybe they broke your heart. They don't know how. They don't know how to come in now. They do want to heal something with you. They don't want it to be over. What's the situation? The Four of Pentacles. They're keeping your cards close to your chest. Maybe you are, collective. You don't know how to give back to this after they broke your heart, so you're keeping your cards close to your chest. The Four of Swords. So it's got you all up in your feels. It could be get them all up in their feels because you're keeping your cards close to your chest. The Ten of Swords, yeah, you're ending this out. Eight of Wands. We got the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is keeping their cards close to their chest because they're a selfish cunt. Maybe they're the ones that made maybe they're the ones that planted the seeds that made them break your heart. That could have been it. They said some shit they shouldn't have. They should have kept their mouth shut. But no, they're a selfish cunt. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they keep their mouth shut? They can't mind their own fucking business. They can't be happy that people are happy. Maybe you're keeping your cards close to your chest because of this selfish bitch. This Queen of Wands in reverse, they can't. I think this is family. This Queen of Wands can't sleep anymore. And this whole idea of them taking your Ace of Pentacles is blowing up in their face. Okay? It's coming to an end. The Hanged Man. Somebody's had an awakening. It could be you, collective. Empress and the Magician. Yeah, you're not one to mess with. You're not one to mess with. Dirty Dancing? Alright, I figured it was. Five of Cups, the World reversed, and the Sun. So, they're in their feels because it's not ending. Whatever the situation is here, collective, They can't end the cycle because they left you in the dark. And now they gotta they gotta sit with what they've done. And they're all in their feels now because of it. The Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, there's definitely something here about that. So your Ten of Pentacles is coming in. Oh, really? So they didn't want to give it to you, so they ended up trying to break your heart to the point where you would be more or less keeping your cards close to your chest, keeping to yourself, so that way you wouldn't, and like not getting any sleep. So that would be ending the whole idea of them having to get you to walk away. So that way you wouldn't receive it. So that way this Ten of Pentacles comes in, and then there's Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands both in reverse. It's not working out. Somebody had an awakening from them stealing this Ace of Pentacles. And now they're all in their feels because they can't close out this cycle because you're leaving them in the dark for a change. You're a magician, you're an empress, you're in this empress energy, magician, and a very abundant manifester. They were riding off of your energy all this time. They were riding off of your energy. They were riding off of your money. They were riding off of everything. They were riding off of your ability to create. Ay, 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 ay. Was that the obstacle or the situation? I think that was the obstacle. No, that was the situation. Let me see. Okay. Situation. Okay. Yeah, so we're on the obstacle now. The obstacle is to stick up for yourself. This is the challenge. Stand on business. Stand on boundaries. What else, Spirit? Knight of Swords. Moving forward. Speaking up. Four of Pentacles, yeah. Manifesting and keeping your cards close to your chest. Keep it to yourself. Move forward along your journey. The Chariot and Injustice. The Star. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. The obstacles and challenges to heal this union. Knight of Pentacles, it's like not moving forward. It's wanting to heal this union. Seven of Pentacles, and grow something. Six of Pentacles, equal reciprocation and balance. The Page of Wands reversed, yeah, it's... That's the challenge. This Queen of Pentacles has no other choice but to change her tune. I'm also picking up on that there's a separate Queen of Pentacles that's coming in to offer some sort of nurturing, some sort of help, but it's only to manipulate you. It's not the course of action where you need to go. It's going to create injustice. I think this obstacle is your overall just to walk the fuck away. Manifest your dreams and walk away and keep it close to your chest. And not tell fuck all anybody about it. Yeah, because people are constantly collaborating so you don't move forward and that you don't heal. But you're a fucking starseed. You're a star. You're meant to shine. And somebody's saying, oh, you're too bright. You're not allowed to shine. Like, fuck off. Fuck's sakes, man. What's in the head space? What do they need to focus on? This is not my reading, Spirit. It's my collective's reading. What do they need to focus on? In their mind space, what do they need to focus on? So, we got the sun out here in the reverse. So, somebody's leaving you in the dark. A dark empress is leaving you in the dark. Four of Pentacles. They're keeping the cards close to their chest. Knight of Wands and Death. If you stupid cunts are trying to put death magic on me, it's not going to work out very well for you. It didn't work out well for the other ones. Somebody's trying to leave you in the dark about destroying your way forward and bringing a death to your independence. Yeah, there's definitely manipulation here. There's going to be a whole bunch of people coming in to reconcile with you. For dimming your light. And to thinking selfishly about themselves regarding a 10 of Pentacles. Spirit. You're literally drilling it into my head, aren't you? Spirit's like, you wanted the truth. Well, here it is. I'm like, fuck. Shit. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The High Priestess. You peeped this out. You called your power back. And they're juggling about leaving you in the dark about this, about your car. Because once they admit about your car, there's going to be a lot of people going to reconcile with you that want to reconcile with you because of this. A lot of people work together. A lot of people work together to bring about your demise and make it look like a fucking accident. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Anyway. What about the heart space? Pray tell. What the hell? Yeah, you're overthinking in the heart space. Yeah, they've got you down so bad that you don't even want to love again. You're thinking whether or not you want to even open your heart again to anyone. And I don't blame you, collective. It's been nothing but fucking chaos with this Two of Cups. You don't know whether or not it's actually going to work or not. Right? And this could even be a relationship with a karmic Sagittarius as well. Three of Cups. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, the Temperance reverse. They celebrated the fact that they ruined your union. They celebrated at the fact that they basically broke your heart. And they caused major injustice in they tried to make it to where you didn't have the ability to walk away from it. Because of the manipulation. They tried to make you snap out. Yeah, there's no apology necessary. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. They wanted to make you unstable. There's no apology that's going to fix this, collective. Really, there's no apology that's going to fix this. This King of Pentacles doesn't want to apologize either. They celebrated at the fact of causing you chaos, too. They celebrated at the fact that your heart was broken. And that and the fact that they perpetuated this manipulation, the fact that they perpetuated this injustice, so that way, even if you did walk away, you were still dealing with chaos even after you walked away. Yeah, because you're an emperor. There's nothing that tops you. Because you're a boss. You're a leader. And they didn't want you getting the upper hand. That's why they were manipulating you. Extremely unstable. Yeah, they wanted you missing out on absolutely everything. They wanted you trapped up. They wanted you in spiritual jail. They wanted you in real jail, whatever. They didn't want you walking away from this. Two of Wands reversed. Five of Pentacles. They wanted you out in the cold. They didn't want you moving forward. They wanted you dead in a fucking ditch. Five of Wands. Nothing but fucking conflict. They need to fucking eat shit, as far as I'm concerned. They didn't want you closing out the cycle. They didn't want you moving on. They didn't want you stepping into a new beginning. They didn't want you surviving. They didn't want you moving on. They didn't want you having a life. They didn't want nothing. They literally sat there and destroyed your life. And they used a King of Swords to do it. It could be that there's an authority figure investigating into all this. Yeah, something about a Ten of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. They didn't want to be equal reciprocation. They didn't want to give fuck all. And it's all because they made a deal with the devil. I knew the devil was going to come out at some point. I don't know why we're going through this again. The King of Swords and the Two of Swords. So the King of Swords is making a decision. Or maybe you need to just make a decision to speak up and tell the truth. The Ace of Pentacles. Ay, 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 ay. Welcome in, Moon. You're not going to be able to walk away from this until this King of Pentacles is put to rest. They're not stopping until they get what they want. They've been overthinking on the whole idea of stopping all this and just calling it quits. They've been overthinking on it. They're like, no. Oh, okay. So the King of Swords is overthinking as to whether or not they want to reconcile. apparently you deserve everything and more. What about the Two of Wands? Yeah. Walk away and not get the upper hand and face injustice. Okay. So we're just supposed to allow these people to do what they want and just submit to their bullshit? I don't fucking think so. They're gonna get a punch in the fucking throat before that happens. Yeah. The divine is working in this. The divine wants you to just continue moving forward. Yeah. This King of Swords wants a Two of Cups with you. They want another chance. This Queen of Pentacles was the one that sabotaged the union. And the fact that we're walking away from all of this drama, the divine is guiding us through this, collective. That's what we're walking away from. Oh, what are we walking into? What is my collective walking into? What are we walking into, Spirit? A rebirth. Somebody's watching to see if you're disconnected from the divine. Somebody's looking into seeing if whether or not you're a fraud. Oh, okay. Tell me more. What are we walking into? Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Moon. Yeah, something's being revealed. Knight of Swords reversed. The lies, the deception, the misjudgment. People didn't realize who backed you, collective. People didn't realize how strong you were. People didn't realize that you know what the fuck you're talking about. They tried to disconnect you through this rebirth. They tried to disconnect you because with all this trauma and with all this chaos that they've been throwing at you, they tried to disconnect you when you were going through this rebirth. But the divine's seen absolutely everything. Okay? And this is why you're so strong right now, because the divine's working in your favor. Archangel Michael is kicking it with you. And Archangel Michael's creating this judgment. He's calling judgment on this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to be revealed to you. I don't know about you, collective, but I would not want angels after me. You want to know what keeps my integrity? You want to know what keeps me honest? You want to know what keeps me trying to do good for myself and other people? I don't want to be on the bad side of Archangel Michael's sword. Okay? I don't want to be having to face Archangel Michael. I don't want to have to be facing my ancestors. I'm not wanting to face the divine and face the retribution and the divine vengeance that is bestowed upon those karmics that do stupid shit, playing stupid games, winning stupid prizes. You want to know why I'm so honest? Because I know better. Yeah. Archangel Michael is going to be bringing them a fight that they can't walk away from. Yeah. And it's resulting because of an Ace of Pentacles and the fact that they didn't bother telling you about it. There was an Ace of Pentacles there sitting there for you, and they didn't want to tell you about it. And they tried to ruin your happy ending. So you're walking into the revealing of all that. Right, Elizabeth? I totally agree with you there. Welcome in, honey. Welcome in, Nancy. You're moving forward, you need to ghost. Keep it close to your chest. Don't be telling anybody anything. You're coming out of the cold, collective. Just know that. Alright? Just know that. What's the influence or attitude in relation to the situation? What's the attitude in relation to reading number 3? Attitude in relation to reading number 3. Alright, so you're coming out of the cold, collective. Keep that attitude, okay? You might not know exactly where you're going right now, but that's okay. Alright, you're healing your emotions. Your emotions are kind of got you scattered right now. Okay, you're having a hard time with finding who you're pouring into, who you're, whatever else. Somebody's trying to get you all confuzzled and trying to manipulate your emotions. Okay, so that way that you cannot bring, you're just going to stay in a state of limbo, in a state of fog, in a state of numbness. Okay, they do not want this coming to an end. They do not want this feeling of uncertainty, or this whole Two of Wands on its side, inability to move forward, having any type of new partnerships or new beginnings or passionate ideas. They don't want that to happen. They don't want any collaboration partnerships. They don't want you moving forward with compassion. So that way this doesn't end. Because as soon as you go into your heart space and you find value for yourself, this is when you're going to stick up for yourself. And they don't want that. So the more that you stay into this foggy, uncertain numbness, the better it is for them. The more you find value in yourself, the more you love on yourself, the more you pour into your cup, the more you heal, the stronger you get. Okay? All the while, your attitude is trying to build a new foundation. And you got angels walking with you. You got angels protecting you. Okay? Everything is in divine timing right now at this time. Just go with the flow. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, because people are trying to screw with you. They're collaborating with you, collaborating as a group to come against you, to keep you from closing out this cycle, trying to leave you in the dark. You're not being able to find the truth. They don't want anything, any reflection on that. They don't want you to find out. They don't want anything to be illuminated. They want it to just die out. And they don't want it to be illuminated about who's collaborating against you either. Okay? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Because they're selfish. They're selfish and they're only thinking about themselves. And it's now time for you to be strategic as to how you move forward. Because they're trying to ruin everything you're building. But the divine is watching, okay? The divine is watching. And the divine is going to bring you justice and wish fulfillment. I can't even believe this. The Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Justice card. The divine is seeing absolutely everything. Okay? There is justice on its way. Okay? Wish fulfillment is on its way. And the divine is going to be delivered by the divine. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. The World. This cycle's closing. The divine is closing out this cycle. Okay? The divine's seen everything. So you just need to trust in the divine, that the divine is going to cause justice, divine fucking justice to happen. Okay? And divine justice is a hell of a lot more ruthless than any other type of 3D justice. I'll tell you that much. Guaranteed. Alright? Because not only did they try to ruin you, discredit you, lie on you, make you look like a fraud. Okay? Not only did they do all that, they tried to keep you away from moving forward. Moving on. Okay? All because they couldn't groom you to be a villain in their story. Well, you're going to be a fucking villain in their story. Because they're not getting away with any of this. By divine vengeance. Thank you, divine. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. I trust that you give me life for purpose, and I trust that you will bring divine justice to me and divine judgment to my ops, whoever they might be. I'm willing to release any type of cords in order for you to rain down on them. I'm getting really, really good at the art of detachment. So, motherfuckers want to find out? Keep fucking around. See where it gets you. I got no spoons left. Attitude in relation. Influence. Did I do attitude in relation? I think I did. Influence, I did. Now what's that? Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for reading number 3. Rebirth. Somebody's fearing your rebirth is what I'm picking up on that. The challenge is to find out the truth. Despite the lies. Nurture your intuition. What's the hopes and fears? Yeah. Knowing you deserve better. Not being satisfied with the status quo. And not being not being satisfied what's being told to you. That's your hopes and fears. Closing out the cycle. Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician. What about this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Okay, so they're making you out to be the selfish one. They're trying to get you to be portrayed as selfish, collective. All right? They're out there saying that you're lying. You're not telling the truth. Okay? That you're never satisfied with anything. Meanwhile, they're taking the bread and they're giving you the fucking crust. And expect you to make a fucking sandwich out of that. Yeah. And you're a boss. You're a leader. You're a fucking emperor. They're trying to discredit somebody that's meant to be a leader in this world. You're meant to make waves. You're meant to change things here. And they're literally trying to make it literally impossible for you to do that. By divine vengeance, I give it up to you and I surrender it to you. Deal with it. Sick 'em. To the fullest extent of spiritual law. Because I'm done playing these stupid ass fucking games. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Exactly. They don't want you building anything. What's an emperor to do but sit on a throne and have everything absolutely fucking destroyed? This emperor is going to stick up for himself, I think. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck again, showing up. Three of Pentacles. They're collaborating together to keep you up in your head to the point where you don't make any decision. And any time that you make a decision, they're going to make you out to be a liar anyway. They're going to band together to make you a liar. Make you out to be a fucking liar. unbeknownst to them, you're getting the upper hand. Six of Pentacles reversed. The Strength card. And the Fool. So they want it all one-sided. They want it not reciprocal. They want you to give, and never get back anything. That was your only job. You're just a slave. Okay? And all this was basically to collaborate, to disenfranchise you, to tire you out, to wear you out, to the point where you snap. Unbeknownst to them, you took a leap of faith instead. And you went in a totally different direction. You followed your heart, you followed your soul, you followed your calling. And not only are you helping other people, collective, you're helping yourself at the same time. You're moving forward. What's the outcome? They're trying to use your reaction as to the reason why they didn't give it to you in the first place. You finding out it was stolen from you, and you have a reaction, and this is the reason why they didn't want to give it to you? Because you're trying to stick up for yourself and you're trying to call them out on their shit? And apparently by you calling them out on their shit is a disrespect to them, and this is why they chose not to give it to you. You have every right to react. You have every right to snap the fuck out, but you're not, collective. You're not. Because if you snapped the fuck out, you'd be going to jail. That's why. They'd probably need a fucking coroner. The Ace of Swords and the Magician. Oh, you're a witch. Oh, you're into black magic. Oh, da 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 blah 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 blah. They're saying, oh, you manifested this Ten of Pentacles in reverse on your own. It's because of your attitude and the way that you live. Meanwhile, they sit there and they cause chaos in your life. They cause you to be absolutely fucking bitter. They cause you to cause you stress and issues in order to keep you stagnant, to not moving forward at all. And yet, you know, and dependent on other people, because they won't even allow you to have a job. Heaven forbid you have a fucking job. Right? They want you bitter. They want you closed off in your heart space so that way you can't manifest. Right? And because you're calling them out on the truth, okay? Now they're trying to ruin your fucking emotions and ability to move forward. Right? Because you're trying to manifest your life, a better life for yourself, but no. They want to destroy that too. Yeah, they're trying to put out your light by making you suffer. They want to keep you from healing, to keep you from being able to manifest. Because you manifest from your heart space. You manifest from your energy of emotion. And as long as they can keep you in a lower vibrational emotion, they can puppeteer you, they can steal from you, they can pull from you. But when you're in a loving vibration, they can't fucking touch you because you're too strong. So this is why they've done all this fiasco and chaos in order to ruin that manifestation and to bring it to an end. And this is after they stole your Ten of Pentacles. So now they're not allowing you to even manifest. Even after you just write it off. You're like, fine, you want to steal my Ten of Pentacles? Steal it. Fine, take the fucking house. It's all full of darkness anyway. I'm moving on with my life, and you can stay the fuck out of my life. Oh, nope, you're not allowed to do that. Sorry, we're going to destroy that too. They want you to snap out. And I know they want me to snap out. I get that. The art of detachment is crucial to any manifestation. Just as much as to hold on to something and to let it go, and to know that the divine's got better plans for you, that despite what they choose to orchestrate, that the divine sees everything, and the divine will provide. You're not the same person you were a long time ago. You're not the same person you ever were a year, 2, 3 years ago. You're not the same person. You don't live in that energy anymore. You're not a people pleaser anymore. You want an equal reciprocal give and take. You'd love to be able to work an honest job and make honest money, but they're literally making it impossible for you to even do that. So how are you supposed to stick up for yourself? How are you supposed to be standing on business? Hmm? Queen of Cups on its side. So this Queen of Cups might be being put to rest. You will move forward, collective, despite what they think. What they don't see is the justice coming in for you. But you need to speak up. You need to speak up at the fact that you walked away from it all, and they're still trying to destroy you by throwing rocks and hiding their hands. I'm also hearing that they're trying to get rid of they're trying to get rid of evidence, but it's not going to work. The Spirit's saying it's too late for them. The lies aren't going to work. Them trying to get you caught up isn't going to work. And it's in their best interest to leave you alone. Yeah. Any movement forward, collective, you're divinely protected. Let them try. Let them try. Let them see where it's going to get them. You need to make a decision and move forward. And if you have to, make a report. Specifically on this Queen of Wands in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Five of Cups and the Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they've been siphoning off of you. Six of Swords. You walked away from this, and they siphoned off of you. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody wants to put this to rest, but... And clearly, somebody wants you to shut the fuck up, but... Not gonna happen. They can eat shit, as far as I'm concerned. The whole fucking lot of them. I'm so livid. So fucking livid. All these years playing the God card, saying, oh, how godly they are, and how, you know, how all this other shit. It's just a facade. They're nothing but a bunch of fucking satanic pieces of shit. Satanic, narcissistic, fucking toxic motherfuckers. And they thinking that they're gonna get away with it? And they're calling me delusional? The Divine's got other plans. And I'm gonna go stock up on popcorn. I don't know about you, collective. They should be scared. They should be scared. I don't even know. Voice of Souls, what do we got for my collective? Do you have to explain absolutely every thought in my chat, Elizabeth? Because you're pretty well spamming my chat. Have you had a chance to check out the description box at all? Or maybe even my page guidelines? It might tell you some information that you might need to know. Voice of Souls, what do we got? Is there anything for my collective? Somebody's saying that you're going to regret everything you've said, everything you've done. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. All because they're trying to repress you from speaking up and speaking the truth. You're going to regret it. They're trying to repress you. They're trying to keep you from speaking up, speaking out about the abuse, about the constant sabotage. They want to teach you a lesson. That's how they're teaching you a lesson, by abusing you, by sabotaging your life. They want to teach you a lesson by sabotaging your life. Interesting how that works. You're returning to yourself, collective. You're returning to who you've always meant to be, who you've always were meant to be. You're stepping into your divine calling. You're stepping into your divine path. And they tried everything and anything and everything to stop you. That's the thing. They wanted you to submit to love so that way they could break your heart. Right? To destroy you. And then they didn't want to take accountability for it. Right? They wanted to keep their hands clean. Yes, it is a collective read, Roberto. The fact that they didn't want you to stay calm as you are. The whole idea of this whole game, okay, that they were playing with you, okay, this whole idea of this thing was basically to get you to snap out, and you're not snapping out like they thought you would. You're not being repressed anymore. And that's what they're most scared of right now. Yeah, and that's why they don't want to take accountability. But they're turning around and they're saying that you don't want to take accountability for your actions. Meanwhile, you've been struggling your whole fucking life. You have a lot of talent. You're good at something. And they made you fucking struggle. Instead. Oh no, you're too talented. You need to struggle some more. There's no other way of looking at this, collective. You've looked at it every single way. Because back when you were down and out, back when you were worthless, you felt like shit. And you looked at the whole situation as if you were the fucking problem already. And the one thing that dawned on you, the one thing that was part of your huge awakening, is the fact that you weren't the fucking problem. Okay? You are not the common problem denominator in this situation. And Spirit's telling me you were the solution. And that's what they didn't like about it. They wanted to disconnect you from Source so that way you wouldn't step into your true essence of who you are. They didn't want you happy. They didn't want you having any type of happiness. Heaven forbid you have happiness. It might help you manifest your best life and leave them all behind. Well, look at what's happening anyway. You're leaving them behind. Because they're nothing but a fucking bunch of traitors. Yeah, you don't have to stay calm, collective. You have every right to snap out at this point. But the way that you're holding yourself is integral. It's very much genuine. There's definitely integrity there. You're a very genuine soul. You're a very loving, compassionate soul. But yeah, you might have a temper, but you've reined in that temper. Somebody doesn't want you to be calm. Somebody wants you snapping out. They don't want you having any children either. That's okay. I don't want children. I don't want to bring kids into the world, because they'll probably destroy them too, just like they did their own. People wonder why I don't have kids. Why would I want to bring kids into the world when I got a bunch of fucking traitors for family members? Huh? The first thing is as soon as the baby's born, they're probably going to call CPS on me. For what? And then I don't even get a chance to be a father, right? What, so they take custody of the kid? What, just to break my heart all over again? Aunt, who the hell are you? Don't come in here and tell me to keep it positive, because you know what? I'm going to read the cards as I read them, and it's going to be read the way that it is, the way that it's presented to me. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat shit for anybody. If that's what you want, go to another channel, because I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm going to tell you the way it is. I got no fucking spoons for that shit. Go eat a fucking donut. Divine, what's going on? What's the collective message for my stupendous collective? What's going on? Yeah, there's no proposal here. There's no commitment. There's no offer. Asking out, taken to the next level. Yeah, no. Shove your fucking ring up your ass. You're no longer accepting degrading bullshit. You're not looking to get humiliated with all the constant fucking humiliation rituals that's been done over the years on your life. You're done being humiliated. You're done with the bullshit gossip. Collective, you're going to eventually cool down, and you are going to alchemize what's been going on, and you will find your soulmate. Okay? You're no longer trapped. You're no longer stuck. They can't do shit to you because you're divinely guided, guarded, and protected. Okay? You're pulling anchor on this shit. People want you to, lose your grip. People want you to, they don't want you holding it all together. They want you to lose your mind. They want you to get into a relationship in order to, they don't want you to be single. but they want you taking in some sort of love affairs or whatever that case. You're not in there anymore. You're not playing stupid games. You're not winning stupid prizes. Right? You're pulling anchor on this shit. You're no longer trapped. Okay? You're healing. You're sticking up for yourself. You're speaking truth. And people don't fucking like it. It's not your problem. So somebody's scared at the fact that they know that they're your, somebody's petrified at the fact that they know that you're their soulmate. And the fact that you don't want anything to do with them, the fact that you're pulling anchor on this shit, you're moving on, they're now feeling this release, and they've got nothing but a roller coaster of emotions right now. Because the divine was working in their life and they fumbled it. And the secret's out. And they're not ascending. They're being left behind. And they've lost their gifts. They've lost their abilities. And they don't want this to be done. But they don't want to stop having fun either. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They're not willing to settle down. Yeah. You're transitioning and they don't want they don't want you having control of that. They want you unbalanced. They want you juggling. They don't want you enduring. They're closed-minded and they're trying to discredit your leadership. They're trying to discredit you by snapping you out. Because they don't want this cycle to end. They don't want you finding balance with this new beginning. And they don't want you finding independence. Because you have vision. And this is why they're not communicating, because they don't have any good news for you. It's all bad news. The only information that they have for you now is how they have to admit to you that they did all this shit. What's the angel number for the evening? Give us some hope, angels, please. Growth. Anything else? So we got growth, duality, and change. 10-10, 12-12, and 5-55 could be significant to you. 10-10, spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Your affirmation. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. Duality, 12-12. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. Your affirmation, I fully embrace who I am, and I allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality that is within me. 5-5-5, change. Change happens outside of your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. Your affirmation, I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and to let change in. Collective, this is going to be the end of your reading. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you would like your personal reading, you can go ahead and get it at the Hipsy link. Become a member. There's going to be a members live coming up sometime soon, so members, just to let you know, okay? I will be posting a post regarding that a day ahead, I believe, and yeah. Check out the description box for more information. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, like, share, hype, and all that jazz. Thank you so much. And if you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself. So that way you can be good to others. I'll catch you in the next one.